Black Romance Writer. I'm desperate. I need your help. I have been married for 7 years, and my husband, he refuses to sleep with me. Whenever it is close to bedtime, he runs up those stairs, down the hall, and through the doors like somebody is chasing him. My husband, he jumps in the bed first, rolls over on his side, and immediately falls to sleep. Sometimes I think he's pretending, but either way, he'll have nothing to do with me. I've tried everything: sexy lingerie, hot oil massages, striptease acts. I've even tried offering him BJs in the morning, right before he goes to work. But he shakes his head and refuses. He rushes out of the house and he is gone for the whole day. In the beginning of our relationship, however, things were so different. I used to have to hide from my husband because he always wanted to sleep with me. I've even had to put him on a schedule. Otherwise, I'd be too exhausted to work my 9 to 5. Oh, I miss those days. I'm starving for his attention. My husband acts like a priest, and he treats me like a nun. There is no action going on in my house. Oh, Black Romance Writer, what should I do? How can I save my marriage? Sincerely, the Married Femcel. Dear Married Femcel, I was in a similar situation 5 years ago. My husband received a job promotion, which took up all of his time and left him with no personal life, which meant he had no time for me. I understand your predicament completely, 100%. Our marriage was in trouble. It was just like yours, but I don't believe in divorce, so I sought help. Here are 5 kinks and fetishes that may liven up your bedroom activity. A few of them may be a bit much, but I am sure that in the midst of all these suggestions, you will find a kink that is absolutely right for you and your husband. If you need more suggestions, please write me again. Sincerely, the Black Romance Writer. The Married Femcel quickly reads the email from the Black Romance Writer and comes up with a plan. Kink number 1. The Married Femcel grabs her phone. She quickly opens up an account at Kinks or Us, the adult entertainment store that boasts will supply all your needs. A desperate Chloe scans the extensive catalog. She immediately fills her cart, goes to checkout, and requests overnight delivery. While her husband is at work, the Married Femcel rearranges their bedroom. She strategically places mirrors around the bed, just like the romance writer suggested. This is going to be the perfect surprise for her husband. Chloe is ready for a night of serious lovemaking. However, when Julius walks into the bedroom and sees the mirrors, he stops and frowns. He notices the room filled with teddy bears, and he panics. Is tonight our wedding anniversary? Did I forget? Why are there so many toys on the bed? The Married Femcel shakes her head and says no, it's not. Before exiting the room, however, she gives him one last look. She doesn't bother explaining the teddy bears or the mirrors. It is obvious that her husband is not into plushophilia, so the stuffed animal kink is not going to be a part of their intimate journey towards happiness. Chloe, however, refuses to take down the mirrors because, unlike her husband, the Married Femcel enjoys watching her reflection as she gets undressed. She is into the kink catoptronophilia, and she's not giving it up. Chloe is not discouraged by the teddy bear fiasco, however. The next day, she is at it again. There has to be a way to get her husband to pay attention to her. The Married Femcel reads the next kink on the list by the Black Romance Writer. This one is highlighted, so it must be good. Kink number 2. The Married Femcel waits for her husband by the front door of their house. She is surrounded by clouds of white billowing smoke. The fog machine has been filling the room with an opaque denseness for an hour. Chloe's heart is racing. This is going to work. She is wearing new lingerie and heels. The married femcel hears a key turning in the lock, and she holds her breath as the door opens. "What the hell?" exclaims Julius. "Oh my God, the house is on fire." No, wait, honey, yells Chloe in a high-pitched voice. It's not what you think. There's no fire. The married femcel's words go unheard as her husband frantically fights his way through the smoke. He heads for the nearest fire extinguisher. Julius snatches it from the wall, aims the hose, and pulls the pin. What a total disaster! Fortunately for Chloe, in all of the excitement, her husband misses hitting her with the white foam. But let's just say, she'll have a lot of explaining to do tonight. It is definitely obvious to the married femcel that her husband does not understand or appreciate the nebulophilia kink, because Chloe is ordered to return the fog machine and to never try that stunt again. Kink number 3. The married femcel is hesitant to try another kink, but she hasn't made love to her husband in months, and she is extremely frustrated. She looks at the list of kinks, but this time, Chloe eliminates the remaining 3. She is not going to subject her husband to zoophilia. She knows that neither of them, she or her husband, wants to become the other's pet animal. The married femcel also has no interest in somnophilia. The last thing Chloe wants to do is watch her husband sleep, unless it is after they've done the deed. And she has no interest in Googling the vor kink. The name alone makes her think of the word gory. So Chloe does what every good wife does. She is going to have a long talk with her husband about the things that are not going on in their bedroom. She is exhausted and quite frustrated. No more guessing games. Chloe is determined. She is going to fix their marriage. Do you know what the married femcel discovered at the end of that long discussion with her husband? It might surprise you. Julius has been sneaking off to the gym every morning because he is self-conscious about his weight. He is worried that Chloe will no longer find him attractive. Chloe, upon hearing this news, immediately threw her arms around her husband and kissed him. She is relieved that their problem is not serious. The married femcel assures Julius that her love is unconditional, but she encourages him to continue working out. Chloe smiles at her husband and admits his new body is hot. And guess what? To the married femcel's surprise, her husband enthusiastically picks a kink that he has been fantasizing about for a very long time. Can you guess what it is? If so, please leave a comment in the section below this video. I'll pin the best guess to the top, and I will also include my answer. Dear Black Romance Writer, my husband and I are fabulously in love, and your suggestions, although some of them may have been a little wonky, have helped fix our marriage. I am forever, eternally grateful. Here is a list from A to Z of all the kinks that I have discovered, and I'm hoping that you will be able to share them with the next writer who is having problems in their marriage. Sincerely yours, the no longer married femcel. This is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to check out 11 Kinks You Do Not See in Romance Novels. Until next time, I'm wishing you love, peace, joy, and happiness, as always.